Ho ho ho! Happy XMas, agents! Santa here, welcoming you to this week's Ingress Insights podcast, hosted by Pokemon Trainer J. Ingress Insights is a podcast about the Niantic game Ingress. Listen each week for the latest news, updates, and rumors. Share comments on your podcast feed or on our socials in the show notes, and check the merch store out too. I've got you all on my nice list, so no Dark XM for you this year. I hear one agent has Fit Rep rewards on their Christmas list. I'll see what I can do. Ho ho ho! On with the show.
Hello agents, this is Pokemon Trainer J of Christmas Pass. The episode you're about to hear I recorded previously, so there'll be no news featured in it. It'll just be about a certain topic, whether Ingress related or not, just as part of the specials released over the festive period in 2024. Hope you enjoy and listen.
Additional intel available.
Hey agents, this time I want to cover OPR and Wayfarer. So I know as part of the regular show I have a Wayfarer section generally at the end to cover Wayfarer related news on there. There is also the Wayspotters podcast that I'll link to where they talk about Wayfarer every week. So they'll have further updates than I do. So I just cover what's relevant for agents, whereas they'll go through things for Pokemon Go, Scanniverse wider than that. As mentioned, at the moment, this is called Niantic Wayfarer. It was previously called Operation Portal Recon when it was only open to Ingress agents. So that's agents that are now level 10 or higher, where previously there was a quiz to pass to demonstrate your knowledge of the candidate Wayspot criteria. At present, there's no quiz on it. There's just some onboarding that you go through to confirm you understand. And it is open to, as I said, agents level 10 or higher, as well as Pokemon Go players level 37 or higher, once passing that onboarding. That then allows you to create nominations and portals, Wayspots, Pokestops in your games by going to in Ingress, you go on your main screen, go to nominations, and follow the steps on there. Then if you want to review the nominations other people have made, you go to the wayfarer.nianticlabs.com website, and then you can sign in and review the Wayspots and edits, images, things people have made on there. For Ingress, there is a Recon medal that's awarded to agents participating in Wayfarer. As long as your rating is in either good or great, then the number of agreements count towards the medal. So an agreement is when there is a decision reached on a Wayspot, and if you vote the same way, so if it's accepted and you voted to accept it, then you'll get an agreement. If it's voted to be rejected and you vote to reject it, you'll get an agreement. But if it goes the other way, you won't get an agreement from that. For a bit of history, OPR was open to the public on the 25th of September 2017, so over 7 years ago now. And previously, before that, rating new portal submissions was done by Niantic staff only, and I think it was a side of desk kind of work, so they didn't come through that often. Then later on the 5th of June, they added edits, so you could also rate those. Again, those were previously done by Niantic staff. Then finally on the 10th of October 2019, OPR got renamed Niantic Wayfarer, and there was the contribution management system to see all your nominated Wayspots. Since then there's been various updates, and you can now see all your edits, things like that, on the Wayfarer site. The current Wayfarer criteria is that whatever you're nominating should be either a great place for being social with others, a great place for exercise, or a great place for exploration, as well as not meeting any of the rejection criteria, such as being a school, obstructing emergency services, being a private residence, just to give a few. I will link to the original OPR candidate action guide, which was given to agents on Google+, but a version survives on the Wayfarer forums. Then just for my own background on it, I remember leveling up to the relevant level in Ingress, and I just got a new portal button on the screen, because what you had to do back then was hold down on the screen to where you want to make the new portal, and you'd get attach something else and then new portal with zero instruction on what was good, what was not, because at that time you only needed to pass the Wayfarer tester review. You could just create new portals at level 10, I think at that time, and then reviewing was level 12. I always thought that should have been the other way around. They are both now locked at level 10 for both, and you do have to do the onboarding before you can nominate a portal, but it does explain why some things were off, not quite right. I will go over Wayfarer in more detail another time. I just wanted to go over it briefly on this one and say what was happening and what I remembered from it as well. Thank you, agents, for listening to the latest episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can do that on a few channels. So on Threads under the name ingress.insights, on Instagram under the name ingress.insights as well. Twitter/X, which posts episodes of the podcast, is under Ingress Insights, no dot in that one. And you can also watch these episodes on YouTube under Ingress Insights Podcast. You can send us a voice message by visiting the podcaster's Spotify page. And finally, you can buy Ingress Insights merch, such as mugs, pins, t-shirts, by going to epublic.com/user/ingress-insights. And on there, you'll see all the designs that we've got listed at the moment. There are some new ones that will be coming up at some point soon, but you can buy your Ingress Insights mug, hats, t-shirts, tote bags, anything like that you want. Thank you again for listening. Hope you tune in next week. If you do like the show, please do rate it on the podcast service you're listening to. I look forward to speaking with you all about Ingress again.
Intel package transferred.